on in, y'all. Come on in. Ba, 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 ba. All right, y'all. We are in this book, ABCs of Success, page 65, page 65, page 65. If you ever want to go back and listen to more of these segments, Jomo Prayer on YouTube. It don't cost you nothing. You should subscribe and you can go back and dig in, and there's more than one book that I have there. I have The Prayer Life, and I have Watch Your Mouth. All of them are edifying and building up, and that doesn't cost you nothing if you just want to go to YouTube and listen, actively listen. Okay. 65 is funny. I was talking to a sweet lady last night, and she says she listens and then she goes back and listens again with notes. Yeah, I see you, Pamela. God bless you, sister. God bless you. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Okay. So today's topic is communication is more than what you say. Communication is more than what you say. It's funny. My wife and I used to have some discussions that didn't always go the way I thought. And I would say, it's just how you say it. It's just how you say it. She said, well, why are you worrying about how I say it? Just receive it how I say it. I said, nah, you ain't saying it right. So years later, I found out about this thing called tone. Now I understood tone, but I didn't understand tone like I understand tone now. So it's not just how you say it. It's also the tone in which you say it. Come on, man. You can say hello and you can say hello. You can say bye, bye. So if you notice, whether I said hello or I said goodbye, you notice by my facial expressions, you notice by my eyes that I may say words, but your face is speaking, your hands are speaking, your eyes are speaking. So I think so many of us discount communication. Okay, so research states that 55% of communication is your body language. Okay. 38% is your tone. 38% your tone, the vocal. 7% is your words. 7% of it is your words. So, am I really communicating well? Communication is not what you say. Communication is what you say that they understand. Communication is not what you say. Communication is what you say that they understand. You have not truly communicated until they fully understand what you said and how you meant it. So we struggle because people don't say it right and we don't hear it right. This right here will save you a whole bunch of hell. So communication is not complete until the receiver understands it's like the sender sent it. Communication has not been achieved until the receiver has the same understanding as the communicator, as a speaker. So many of times we tell people, well, I told you, okay? Well, I said that. Well, there's a difference between saying it and receiving it. There's a difference between saying it and receiving it. So you may say it, but they may not receive it. So you have to clarify, what did you get from what I said? Because people have a tendency to hear what they want to hear. Do I have a witness right here? Do I have a witness? Have you spoken to somebody and they didn't get nothing you said, and they hear what they want to hear? Example, I was on a panel maybe 10 days ago, okay? It was on the state of the Black community. That was the panel that I was invited to speak on. And in the process of time, they asked me the question of wealth transfer. And I said, I am sick and tired of going to funerals of people who are not prepared to die. So they kind of got, that was kind of rough. Me being a pastor, I should be more compassionate. And what I was saying was, wealth transfers happen at death. Wealth transfers happen at death. Meaning, if a family has life insurance, land, property, assets, when a person transitions, those assets can have a wealth transfer to their legacy, their children. I have had, both of my parents have transitioned. My grandfather has transitioned. Both grandfathers have transitioned. And I have seen nothing. Okay. And with some funerals, I had to pay for it. So there was no wealth transfer. There was a wealth reduction. Okay. So wealth transfer happens when those who transition prepared for the transfer. And I said the challenge is many people are not willing to make the sacrifice now so that their legacy can live on another level. So I said, for me personally, my insurance policy is more than my mortgage and a Bentley payment and my other car payments. I said, my mortgage, my insurance policy cost me more than my mortgage, a Bentley payment, and all my cars, right? So guess what they heard? He got a Bentley. Now, out of all I said, what did they hear? He got a Bentley, which I do not have, but I was using it as an example. But that's what they heard. So most people are listening for things they see in you versus listening to the words you said. So remember, 55% is your body language. 38% tone. 7% is your actual words. So now let's talk about it. What's your posture when you communicate? How are you sitting? That means the person ain't trying to hear you. What's your eye contact like? How are you responding when they're talking? Are you doing like this? All these things are communicating. There's a theory in communication called Mira and Matching. Now I'm teaching y'all stuff I train my salespeople. Okay, Mira and Matching, meaning whatever the posture of the communicator is, you try to mirror it. It makes them feel comfortable. They're sitting up, you sit up. They sit back, you sit back. They got their hands like this. You put your hands like this. They call it Mira and Matching. Mhm. It makes people feel more comfortable when they're communicating. Eye contact, great thing. So I say all this to say that you have to be cognizant and aware to be a good listener. And if you want to be a communicator, you have to make sure that what you're communicating, your audience, the person you're speaking to, is tracking with you. For example, does that make sense? Do you understand? Are you with me? Are we tracking? Do you have any questions? Tell me what you heard. What am I doing? I want to make sure that I'm not moving forward without proper understanding. When I was training salespeople, they would say this: the close, meaning the close of a sale or the end or the signing or the business is being transacted. The close of a sale should be natural with a good presentation. Boy, I'm teaching business today. People doing business with you should be a natural progression of a good presentation, meaning you answered all their questions and they have total understanding. So, communication, my message today, I'm just trying to hit y'all. Communication is more than you just saying it right. They also have to hear it right. And communication is not complete until your receiver received it in the manner that you meant it. I know it's a lot. So the question I ask you is, are you a good communicator? Then, are you a good listener? Yesterday, we taught on James 1:19 in the Message Bible. It said to be a ready listener, quick to hear, ready listener. So we have to grow in this to be ready listeners. Okay, I'm getting the book. Boy. Isn't this good? I'm on page 65. I'm reading. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we ought to listen twice as much as we speak. To sit and actively listen can often be tough. There are several components that demonstrate active listening. One of the components is the ability to let your speaker finish their complete thought. We don't do that. The body language that you display when the person is speaking also demonstrates that you are listening. Remember the posture, how you look. For instance, you should always face the speaker and maintain eye contact. Your posture should be attentive but relaxed. Leaning in demonstrates that you care about what is being said and you respect the person who's speaking. Allow the speaker to speak without interruption. Ask clarifying questions only after the speaker has completed a full thought. When it's time for you to speak, paraphrase what was heard. Asking questions will provide clarity and you'll demonstrate the value you place in the conversation. Although the words we say carry weight, it's often what is unsaid that holds more weight. In fact, 55% of communication is nonverbal. Now, let me tell y'all something. I know I give y'all good stuff all the time, but if you don't write this stuff down and have your kids listen to this and have your employees listen to this and you listen to it again, you are missing the boat. This right here, I give right here. Do you know, I forgot the percentage, but it's over 85% of problems on work is because people don't listen. Do you know most business problems is because people don't listen? Do you know the reason why the drive-through give you bad food is they don't listen? I shouldn't have said drive-through. That was wrong. That wasn't necessary. But my point to you is most of the problems in our world is because people just don't listen. You know it's real. When you think about poor communication, not listening, mistakes, not listening. Let me see if I can pull that up. What's that? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Where's it at? Let me see. Let me see real quick, y'all. Let me see if I can pull it up. Wow. 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 Dave Grossman reported the cost of poor communication, that a survey of 400 companies with 100,000 employees each cited an average loss per company of $62 million per year because of inadequate communication. And nothing worse than email. Lord have mercy. Email and text messages. You try to figure out what a person meant in a text message. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, all I'm trying to do is help you understand that communication is more than what you say. Body language, tone, everything matters when you're communicating. Well, I pray this helps somebody today. This was so good. I know. See like that? Joy, I see you. OMG. See what I'm saying? Wanda, LOL. See what I'm saying? Y'all communicate. Laugh out loud. Oh my God. But my point to you is, if I don't know that acronym, I won't know what you're talking about. See what I'm saying? So we end up just not understanding what people are saying because we don't understand the language. So it's so critical that we really lock in that communication is not just what you say, it's also what you do. If you need a book, at jomocousins.com. I love you. Have a tremendous day. God bless you. These messages are on my YouTube page, Jomo Prayer. You can go there and listen to other messages. My goal is to help you grow and apply biblical principles so that you can be successful in every area of your life. I love you. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye-bye, everybody.